Good morning. It is December the 10th, and today I do need to do a video in English for the benefit of our international audience and for those who struggle to understand Afrikaans. And this regards the refugee program, and it regards the drama about paperwork. So I've noticed in the last 2 days that there are people calling people like me and others so-called refugee experts. That's fine. And referring to us of giving out false information and all that, and making the program more difficult and so on. In terms of paperwork needed for the program. Especially referring to stuff like unabridged birth certificates and marriage certificates and so on. Because they read the online or they read the websites, the US government websites, and couldn't see the information there. So because they couldn't see some information there, they believe, okay, that you don't need it, and they stand fast on that point. So here I go with mine. This one, the so-called expert. To be prepared for your refugee process, your interview, and later on when you get to America for your green card application and so on. You're going to require certain paperwork. And it may not be exactly the same type of amount for everyone, because some things will be done in prior, but there's going to be a minimum requirement of paperwork. When you start the process and you do not have the paperwork required by them, by the Americans, the American embassy, when you go for your interview, they simply send you back, okay, get this one document and come back, we'll reschedule your interview. That's it. It doesn't mean because you don't have one paper or one document they need, they're now going to cancel your whole application process. So, the only thing I say is, rather get everything you can in advance so that you show up. It's better to show up with a paper in your hand that you do not need than to show up needing a paper you don't have and then have to go back and get it and delay your process. And if that advice of mine is causing drama for other people because they strictly believe you don't need this and this document, and that's why we're kicking you off our Facebook page and all of that, it's up to you. Hey, my advice is to my people, the South African people who want to apply for the refugee. If the embassy or wherever you go for interview ask you for a document, please don't tell them, but some American told me on a Facebook page, I don't need that document, or your own requirements on your website say I don't need that document. Please don't have that approach with them. If they ask you for a document, just go get a thing, because that's what they need. So I'm not sure why people want to cause drama around a document. Like I said, if you show up and you need a specific document and you don't have it, they're just going to send you, okay, go get it, and we'll continue the process. I just want to save you time and make it more efficient by preparing yourself beforehand for your interview, for your process. And then I'm looking at the future as well, because you're going to have to apply for your green card later on. You don't have to. You can stay a refugee for a long time on a refugee status, but eventually you want to apply for your green card and citizenship and all that. That's what I will do. Yesterday I also mentioned about the work permit that you're going to get when you get here, which is now reduced from 5 years to 18 months. And people came up and tried to, I'm not sure why, told me, yeah, but you gave false information. It's not the work permits that's reduced, it's the time it's reduced. That's exactly what I said. Time is reduced. But yes, you will, don't worry, because you will have your green card before the 18 months is over. No, you're not. You're not necessarily going to have a green card before your 18 months is over on your work permit, because you can apply for it in 12 months after you get here, and it can take a couple of months to get it. Will that mean they're going to kick you out after 18 months or you can't work anymore after 18 months? No, it doesn't mean that. It just means that 18 months you're going to have to be reevaluated. And most probably they'll keep you working and keep everything running until their reevaluation is done. And remember, it's going to be a very big backlog, because suddenly they have to redo everyone that's in the country already as refugees. And they're going to review a lot of people's green cards. So this is a very fluent situation. Things is moving fast and there's new things added. So if you do not see it, something specifically on a website or on a government website, on a regulation, you can't find it, you don't have to make drama about it. I'm just giving you advice. You can use my advice. You don't have to. Remember, I'm just a so-called expert. So you can use my advice. You don't have to. It's up to you. I just want to help you to be prepared, to be ready for whatever may come next, so you can just go through this process without an issue. With that, I'm not entertaining any further discussions on specific documents. I made it clear what you really need and what you're going to require later on. Just use that. And then we're all adults. You can go online and research yourself, but I understand that a lot of people is afraid of false information on websites, especially on social media. Stay away from social media for information, but on certain websites. And if you're really not sure about a website, especially one year in America or about stuff, you can always ask me specifically for look at this one for me. I'll look at that and give you what I think about it. And I just give you my honest opinion, and you're not forced to use my opinion or my ideas or nothing. I just want to help you to get here and get into the program smoothly. With that, enjoy the day, and I may do something later on. I'll do a video about some more questions and answers for the refugee process. Thank you.